Let me clear all these tabs so that way they're no longer here. So you don't see any of the little arrows. So a repeating tab is where I establish a distance. So let's say the distance for each tab is 0.75, 3/4 of an inch. Distances. Let me do this on this first one to make sure that we're all on the same page. Let me delete this. I'm working in the paragraph. So this is a paragraph. There's a Pilcrow behind it for dummy text. All the others, I'm not affecting them right now. It's only this first one. My cursor is there. All right, so I'm going to set a tab distance at 0.75, which is 3/4 of an inch. I'm sorry it's not updating well. There we go. All right, so you can see the tab for dummy text should be, whoops, the wrong thing here. There we go. 75, 3/4 of an inch. So let's say every time you hit tab, you want that distance to repeat itself at a 0.75 interval. You basically just want to set up a pattern. The line below it, more like, I want to hit tab twice. And when I hit the second tab, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the hamburger icon. You'll notice that it only shows one little arrow above the ruler. I go to the hamburger icon and I say repeat tab. It sets a new tab for me at a 0.75 distance. If I happen to have created my tab to be 1/4 of an inch, and I said repeat tab, it would set tabs for me at a 1/4 inch increment. So it's basically just repeating the distance infinitely along a ruler, if that makes any sense. Check out what's going to happen with this text, right? So I'm modifying this line. I'm overriding body copy. All of these have body copy assigned to them as well. Okay, so when let's do this. So let's do this. All right, so I'm going to select this tab, make sure it's highlighted, and I'm going to go to the hamburger icon. I'm going to say repeat it. So this has an override. When I go to the paragraph style and I say, hey, take this override and redefine the style, take this variable that I just constructed and make it a permanent change within this style. That's what redefine means. All of the other text that has a tab in it should update along with it. So did you see it just snap? I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me hit undo. All right, so this is what it was before. This is the one that I modified. You'll notice that there's an override on the style. You can see it right there is a little plus sign. So I'm basically going to say, whatever I did here in design, whatever I did here, make this the new version of body copy. Redefine it. These already have a tab on them. So that means that when I redefine this style, these are also pointing to this style. Everything should just update to what I've constructed here. Does that make sense? Okay, all right, so let's see it happen. I'm going to the hamburger icon. I'm going to hit redefine. And when I hit redefine, these are going to move. More like dummy, Amorite are all going to move to the right on their own. They're not highlighted. I only have the Y in dummy text highlighted. These are not, I'm not activating more like dummy and Amorite. Okay, so let's see what happens. Redefine style. See, it shifted. Okay, because everything is following the paragraph style. Whatever I change in the paragraph style, well, whatever that style is assigned onto, whatever text is pointing to that, when I redefine it, it just automatically alters. Okay, so what I just did is I redesigned a tab. And once I said, use this from here forward, everything updated with it.